Hey there, this is indie artist Shanbray Price, and I rock with Queen Silvy on the Queen Silvy Show. Bye, y'all.
Welcome to the Queen Silvy Show. Tune in at 11. Good laugh, good vibe, that's for sure. Get smooth with Tim. Get smooth with Tim. They have you running like you popped the pill. Once you hear the show, you ain't gonna want it to end. Get creative with the sounds you can make with your mouth. Reaching all over the world, Queen Silvy in the house. Award-winning show, got the #1 spot. Look out. It's the Queen Silvy Show. 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 It's the Queen Silvy Show.
Hi, this is Joe Nass. You are listening to the Queen Silvy Show. You are now part of the royalty.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, coming to you live, it's time for the silky smooth sounds of Smooth Tim and Her Majesty herself, Queen Silvy.
Hey, this is Smooth Tim, and thank you for joining us on another terrific Tuesday on the Queen Silvy Show. It is now my absolute pleasure to introduce to you the world's sexiest granny, everyone's favorite comedian, the Queen herself, Queen Silvy.
Yep, it's me, Queen Silvy, on the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this great world. I am thankful and honored that you are here today. Hey, spread the word. We have another great show for you, in store for you, as well as 2 contestants today to play SILVYAMID, the fun word guessing game.
2.
That's right.
All right.
Smooth, how are you today?
I'm doing terrific on this Tuesday, Queen. Can I ask, how are you doing?
As always, I'm supercalifragilistic.
Expialidocious, I suppose, is
Damn
24/7, 365. Queen Silvy, you are just simply
I know. Amazing. True that. But you are amazing. Smooth, you are amazing, as well as the lineup of our guests and announcements for today, don't we?
Absolutely. You know, we have with us a wonderful woman. She's an empowerment strategist. She's a certified life coach. And, she's just out there to help people. And we'll get into that story, Michele Boyd.
Hey. That's right.
Hey, again, as always, our hearts and prayers go out to the world, you know, especially with what the heck's going on in Ukraine and all this land grab stuff. And I just hope nobody gets killed.
That's right. Faith over fear. Please be careful. The world's changing.
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes, it is. And we're still dealing with the pandemic, and, you know, it's unbelievable. And I see over in Japan, their numbers are going off the chain again. So, you know, hey, this is not done by any stretch of the imagination.
That's right. Hey, don't believe everything you see on that TV, okay? People, they'll go out there right now and turn on the TV, and TV say, oh, my God, it's going to be 2 inches of snow. Kroger's is empty by 6. It's crazy.
But on the realistic side of what you just said, I mean, think of the the way that they have to behave, the restrictions in Japan, they have to abide by this masking and all this stuff, and it's still an epidemic there. That tells you something's going on. Anyhow, let's go on to something happier, because you know what? Because you are worth it. Foxy 5 Jewelry. It is fashionable, elegant, and affordable fashionable jewelry and accessories for you and or that someone special. Right. Just like you, Queen.
Stop.
Anyhow, go ahead and visit Monica Wright on Facebook or go to her website at www.foxy5jewelry.com. And also look at the top of the screen while we're talking, and you'll see scrolling information about our various websites and Twitter pages, things like that. But more importantly, go to www.thequeensylvyshow.com and get on our friends list, because you can...
Well, because I said so first.
That too, because she said so. But you have the opportunity to be on the SILVYAMID, which we're going to be playing again a little later today with 2 contestants. And also, we give away monthly prizes. It all depends on, sometimes could be cash, sometimes could be something.
Don't spill the beans, hey. We love paying it forward. That's what you need to know.
I spilled the money.
Right. He always want to tell everything. I'm like, psst.
I know. You know it. And another way to keep up with is our YouTube channel. There's all kinds of good content on that from all of our shows, as well as some other projects that the Queen and I have worked on. And you know what? How your lawn looks says a lot about you. And now that the snow's melting, you might want to start tending to your lawn you've been ignoring, and get a hold of a professional who really cares. That's Top Notch Lawn Care of Toledo, Ohio. They are reasonable, licensed, and insured. Go ahead and they have actually commercial and residential services available for you all year long. Give them a call, 419-708-0005.
Right, thank you.
You know that number, don't you?
I better know that
I
number.
call when I need my lawn trimmed.
Right. Thank you very much, Smooth.
No, thank you very much.
And thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show. Again, you have time to spread the word. If you have a question for our guests, I want to give a shout out or holler at Smooth and myself. The lines are open, 817-602-0577. That is the number to the Queen Silvy Show. I am honored that you are here. Before I begin my conversation with my wonderful queen guests, what I like to do at this moment is I like to accept that clapping, thank you. But I like to share some motivational words from the Queen Silvy Show to you. The task ahead of you is never greater than the strength within you. And the struggle that you're in today is developing the strength you need for tomorrow. Someday your pain will become the source of your strength. And for what it's worth, it's never too late to be whoever you want to be, to overcome, to accomplish, and even to achieve. After all, strength is what we gain from the madness we survive. That's right. And those are some motivational words. You. Yes, it is. We are stronger. You are stronger than even you can believe. Trust and believe me, you are. Don't never give up on none of the challenges that you are facing in your life. And I have a guest here who can definitely testify to that. Overcoming. She's a very successful, beautiful queen, doing things, making a difference, and helping other people. She's devoted to inspire, educate, and motivate survivors of domestic abuse. She's a women empowerment strategist, certified life coach, and CEO of Heaven Sent Life Coaching LLC. She's here to share a story live from Atlanta, Georgia. I introduce to you Michele Boyd. Hey, Michele. How are you today? How are you?
I'm wonderful. How are you?
I am supercalifragilistic and all that. That's how I am. But I'm thankful that you're here on the show today. I appreciate you taking the time to bless us all with your knowledge and your story. You are a mother of 2. I'm a mother of 2. You're a grandmother of 2. I'm a grandmother of a teen, but that's a whole nother story. You're originally from Toledo, Ohio, now in Atlanta, Georgia. Is it Atlanta, Georgia, where you are?
The Metro Atlanta, yes.
So what took you there? What brought you there?
And unfortunately, in 2005, our family had a traumatic event. My 17-year-old niece was murdered.
Mm. I'm so
I'm
sorry.
sorry,
I'm so sorry.
by her boyfriend.
Mm.
And my son he needed better direction. And probably within the year after her death, God said, "Get him out of here, Toledo, or else you are going to bury him." And I made the decision that we weren't bearing any more children.
Okay.
And that's what brought me here. Things were going great for me back in Toledo, but I came here on faith.
Well, I'm glad you did. You are a caring individual and definitely a nurture for your children, so you did the right thing. My condolences go out to you and the family. I didn't even know that. So yes, good for you.
Yes, her name is Shanera Grant. And because of her murder at the time, there were no laws in place
Mm.
for juveniles. Since then, there is now legislation in Ohio, and lawmakers are contacting Ohio to have laws similar to, it's called Shanera's Law,
All right.
and they're following steps so that there's something in place for juveniles in their states as well.
All right. I'm telling you, because even now with this pandemic going on, all of our youth, their youth is our future. And right now, man,
Yes,
listen, they have more challenges you would think than we as adults do because they have to
yeah.
carry on and they need to be guided and directed to stay on the right path. So, hats off to you and everyone in the world that makes a difference because it is important right now. I mean, even church isn't the same anymore. You know what I mean? So, hey,
Yeah, yeah.
but moving on as a certified life coach, you know, someone might say, certified life coach, yeah, that's a big responsibility as a certified life coach. But what specific areas do you focus on?
My my specialty, or what do I
Yeah,
focus
yeah,
on?
uh huh. Well, you
My
can go,
specialty.
as a life coach, you can focus in different areas of an issue or a situation a person is going to. Do you have a limit, or what is it that you focus on as far as life coaching?
My specialty, my focus is women victims and survivors of domestic abuse. However, I do work with other people that aspire to set goals. One individual I'm working with has one particular goal, but giving the with the training and the tools that I have and my expertise, I was able to figure out, okay, keep the goal over here, but this is what we need to work on in order to build up to starting to set that goal.
Hmm.
So I don't just uh, put people in that category of I only deal with uh, women of survivors of domestic abuse.
Well, good for you. Am I correct when I say that you help people with major life changes?
Yes.
They overcome challenges, some things that nobody else can relate to. But when I say the major life challenges and overcoming, when I say major life changes and overcoming challenges, what's some examples that people come to you about? That I can relate to or someone else can relate to, without going
They
overboard over the confidentiality because I understand it's a big, you know,
um, staying within the realm of confidentiality.
right.
Some people get stuck in life experiences and they can't move forward. So I work with them through that process in order to move forward. If it's something traumatic, and I'm not putting down any type of trauma psychotherapist where they actually have the person relive the event. I don't have them relive that event because it's too traumatic. I help them, I guide them on how to process and move forward.
Like I said, that's an important and a big responsibility and a gift actually that you have, and for what you're doing. But we are human, right? So I mean, through
Right.
this process of what you're doing, what's the most for you, Michelle, most challenging or rewarding um, thing about what it is that you do?
I would say the reward is being able to help people. I I get a fulfillment out of helping people. I love to serve. I have a heart to serve. So whatever I can do to make someone's life better, whether it be a cup of coffee, a hug, an encouraging word, I'm there. Um, and also in light of life coaching, helping them see the process or the progress, I'm sorry,
Mm-hmm.
of getting where they want to be and saying, oh, I really never thought of that. I never looked at it this way. I never looked at it that way.
Mm-hmm.
And just helping them build a transformational mindset so that they can have a better life, and helping them understand that you don't have to stay stuck in where you are emotionally or mentally.
Okay, so we have Heaven Sent Life Coaching LLC. What was that light bulb moment or the motivation for launching this?
For launching Heaven Sent, it was a process. I obtained my certificate first back in 2020 at the beginning of Corona. And later that year, I created the name. I am also a certified occupational therapy assistant, and I work in a nursing home. So I work with the geriatric population. And whenever I come in, they always say, oh, baby, God just sent you at the right time. You are just heaven sent. And that's how the name came about.
Beautiful.
Yes.
That's special. You
uh,
you 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 really like helping people and like making a
I
difference.
do.
And it
I
matters.
do.
I mean, listening to your business, listening to, just your mentorship for other people, and then you walk into a facility and make a difference for the older adults. Are they seniors?
Yes, they're seniors.
Mm-hmm.
They're at least 70 to 100 plus.
Wow. That's all
Yeah.
right. That's
Yeah,
all,
because
that's
of my
all right.
age.
Wait a minute, where's my audience? Yeah, there they are. I forgot to tell you I charged my audience the night before, so
Okay.
they they're raring to go. But during these pandemic times, there's an increase, I believe, for a need for life coaches to help keep a person stable, to help keep them focused on the right path. There's so many relationships, unrelationships, divorces, everything is happening in this world, not just for our youth, but for our adults as well. But when you have someone, how would you handle a task of helping someone effectively manage stress, depression, and or anxieties? We're going
uh,
through that a lot these
from
days.
yes, yes, yes. I would say to stay calm, stay focused, make sure you have a good support system, people who are non-judgmental that you can vent to. I have what I call team shell. So those are the people I know that I can go to um, and totally be transparent. Um, Recently, I'm recovering from COVID. I caught COVID like right after Christmas.
Oh,
And at that time, yeah, at that time, I knew that first off, well, when they said I was positive, I said, okay, I stayed calm, and I knew I needed to have positive people around me. So even in quarantine, I limited my contact with people because some people were panicking, and I just had to say, okay, I have to box you off. Um, but also, um, in the stressful times, find something you like to do.
mm-hmm.
My outlet since coronavirus. Well, I've always loved music, but it has really been my go-to since um, the pandemic broke out. And being that I work in a nursing facility, I really, really needed it. First off, I pray. That's
Right
one
on.
thing. So
Mm-hmm.
that has gotten me through this. So I have music. I love comedy. So a lot of times I'll turn on TV and
Laughter
see,
does the body good.
oh yes, laughter is good. And I don't care how many times I've watched it, I'm watching it
I
again.
know that's right.
So I also made sure that I had a daily dose of a laugh. So I made sure, like, right before I go to bed, I would watch something funny that would make me laugh.
That's what's up.
Yeah, I would also say, with in regards to coronavirus, I would say limit your information consumption. Early on in the pandemic, that's all you saw was
Mm-hmm.
the numbers, and I
Mm-hmm.
believe it just sent the whole world into this frenzy. So just limit what you watch on TV. And if you can, or if you want to, you can also, journal. I believe journaling is very, very effective for the human mind and spirit.
Absolutely.
It's a it's a form of release. So, and it's something that you can just keep to yourself.
That's right. That's right.
How you feel today, what you aspire to be. Journaling is very, very effective.
And that is a great thing that I tell a lot of people. You meet someone and they're like, you need help, or you need to also put in the effort yourself. So listen, in just taking a journal, you can be your own therapist. You feel me?
Right.
You can be your own art director. All those things you must put in the effort, because there's so many ways to fill that void, to flick off that negative and bad and replace it with something else. And yeah, some people don't have anyone, but there's someone out there for everybody. Someone may not even know. You just may not know. I've had a friend who's taken his life just recently, and you never knew he was really that depressed. You would see happiness, the cover up, I guess. But blew me away. Never knew. So first say something, do something, and you are very right. Do you now? You're in Atlanta, Georgia. Do you offer online courses?
Yes, I do. I do have a link where I can work with someone online, and they have their own personal file. So we correspond through the emails. I also send different worksheets for them to work on. I give them assignments in the welcome packet that I offer. I have some forms that they fill out that helps me get a better idea of who they are, their learning style, how to best, the most effective way to coach that individual.
That's what's up. What's that website?
The website is I am Michele Boyd, and there's one L in my name. So if anyone would like to find me, that's my website. You may also follow me on Instagram at Heaven Sent Life Coaching ATL.
I am Michele Boyd. Ooh, that's like stepping up on the big platform, like boom, I am Michele Boyd.
Taking ownership of that.
That's
man.
right. I love it. And so, hey, you know what? Pass that around. If it's not for yourself, surely someone can benefit from this. Someone who is here for you, and it can be one-on-one, confidential, and definitely make a difference. So, I am MichelleBoyd.com is where you need to go get further information. Contact her, and she will get in contact with you on that. And I love that very much. But in just a moment, I'd like for you to share your story and your experience surviving a domestic abuse relationship. But before we do, I want you to check out this message, and we'll be right back on the Queen Silvy Show. Want the best for your dog? Then see Yitka, owner at Vita Canis, specializing in aromatherapy products for dogs and their owners. Here at Vita Canis, we help you to naturally and organically improve the health and happiness of your dog. Check out the website, www.vitacanis.co.uk. You can also find us on Instagram and Facebook. That's right, vitacanis.co.uk. Over in the United Kingdom, she ships worldwide. My dog puts a stamp on her products, baby. They love her products. In fact, she gives away a gift bag every month here on the Queen Silvy Show. This next one is coming up on March 15th, where you simply send us your name, your pet name. Picture is optional, and she'll draw out a name, and you got it. You got it. I think this month, February 15th, she gave away to Jay Smith out of United Kingdom. He won that one there. But thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show on this terrific Tuesday, always bringing the best in live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world just for you. We're having a great conversation with Michele Boyd. Let me just say one word, amazing. She's just an amazing person. Me personally, also, Michele, I would say strong and determined. Those are words just thus far that I gather that I would say best describe you. But hey, you're here live. What other words would you say best describes Michele Boyd?
Resilient, real, humble,
All right.
and funny.
All right. Hey, that's a good package to have. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Blessed. You know what I'm saying? We could go on and on and on, and that's all right. That's a good thing. But just let me say that when it comes to abuse, it can happen in any environment from friendship to marriage. It's not a discriminatory thing affecting millions of individuals across the United States. And I'm just saying United States, so add the rest of the world, and you have a pretty hefty number. Abuse can be physical, emotional, or sexual. No matter what, all forms of it can make you feel unworthy. And I can't say, because I don't think I've ever experienced that, but it can make you feel unworthy, ugly, and controlled to a certain point. 1 out of 4 women experience violence in their lifetime. So, Michele, in your words, how would you define domestic abuse?
Domestic abuse is the mistreatment or manipulation of an individual in order to gain control of them in some type of way. They may use, it may be physical, it could be verbal, it could be emotional or mental, financial, and it can also be sexual.
Yeah, verbal. I mean, all that. But now, some people hear domestic violence. Is domestic violence the same as domestic abuse, or is there a difference in the two?
It's often used interchangeably. Most of the world knows of domestic violence because it usually includes the physical contact. That's usually what you hear. My divorce decree says domestic violence. It doesn't say domestic abuse. So it's used interchangeably. It's the same. I would say. Well, maybe not.
Well, I guess it would just
abuse
depend, of the severity of
What I think
offense.
is it depends upon the language written into the law.
that too. That too.
Yeah, well, the law wasn't going through it at the time. I might call it something else, but nevertheless, Michele, share what you will about your personal experience with domestic abuse.
My experience. We met in high school. I was a freshman. He was a senior. He went on to college, and by the time I graduated high school, he was in the Marine Corps. And the abuse started as a teenager when I was in high school. And I still married him. So I was hundreds of miles away from my family. I married at 18. I had my daughter at 19, hundreds of miles away from home. So that was the isolation portion. I left 2 times and return back home to Toledo. And at that time I was pregnant with my son, and my mindset was, I want to make this work. I want us to be a family. So I stayed. And I stayed maybe a couple, 2-3 years after that. And December 27th, 1993, I could take no more. And I walked away with the clothes on my back.
Told you that audience worked.
Yeah. My children and I lived in the battered women's shelter. And I went on to live in a transitional home for women, for battered women. And there, they teach you life skills and, just kind of help you get your life together, nutrition, money management. From there, we lived in public housing. I grew up out in the suburbs, so it was a totally different environment for me. There were drug dealers, there were gang members, there were shootings, stabbings all over the place. And I wanted better for my children.
Oh, man.
My motivation was my children. So I decided to go to school, and I did. And we lived there almost 8 years. So it was an experience. I'm grateful for it. I believe it contributes to the fight in me. And from there, I just, continued to work. And then I came to Atlanta.
So you don't regret looking back, not the move that you made now, you don't regret that. You're happy and content with the decision to step out of your home, step out of your normal box and start over.
No, I have no regrets at all. It was not easy, but I just kept taking one step at a time.
So you would say that's pretty much how you began healing from it all, is just what?
During my time in the shelter, it was required that you participate in counseling. The counseling continued into the transitional home that we were in. When I finally got my apartment, I continued on my own. And it totaled up to be probably about 1.5 years of counseling altogether.
Well, hats off to you again, because even that process can be challenging, going through the system and coming out. Some give up and leave out. I had a couple, personally a few that just couldn't survive that way. But if you push through and get through, you see, you come out as a testimony. You've passed that test. You had 2 children. How was the children through all this?
I really didn't know how much. My children are about 1.5 years apart, and my son was probably about 2 when we left. Mm-hmm. However, over the years, he's mentioned to me what he remembers. It's embedded in his memory, and I really wouldn't want anyone else to go through that. Mm-hmm. They remember a lot.
Wow.
Unfortunately.
Actually got a couple of statements. Who's this? Donna. I relate. I have left my man 3 times and stupidly returned to his cycle of abuse. Help.
That's sad. But, Michele, that does happen, right?
It does. On average, it takes a woman probably about 6 to 8 times of leaving before she actually leaves. Donna, hang in there, okay?
Amen.
You don't have to take that. You don't have to. It's not easy. Trust me, I lived in government housing. I was on welfare. I was on food stamps. It wasn't easy. I didn't have a car, but I knew that I wanted more than what he was giving me.
Amen.
Which was awful.
Well,
please get help.
Here's the one. Following in your footsteps and gaining strength from listening to you, my sister. It's Latricia.
Latricia, thank you very much, Latricia.
Thank you, Latricia.
Thank you.
I have a quick question that comes to mind. Now, what was the biggest hesitation? Was it, can I do it by myself, or was you not believing in yourself?
My biggest fear was that he would kill me.
Woof. Well, there's a hell of a fear. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh,
That
yeah.
was, and actually the first time that I left, I did not know that I was pregnant at the time. And when I got to Toledo, I had a miscarriage, and that's how I found out I was pregnant. I had just stressed myself out, and yeah, that was the biggest fear, that he would kill me.
And see, that's part of that cycle of brainwashing. You know what I mean? And you got away with it. How did you undo the brainwashing?
It's been a lengthy process. First of all, prayer. I am a woman of faith. So that has been the primary reason. And I guess, like I said, the drive that I have, and just learning who I am and learning how to do things, and having the mindset of, okay, I'm going to give it a try. If it doesn't work, then maybe I'll try it again, or maybe I'll try it a different way.
See, that's a great thing. Already you've set up a backup plan for the backup plan. You know, I always say keep a backup plan for everything. That means less stress of trying to worry, oh, what do I do? Or making the wrong decision, going the wrong way. See, you said it right there. If it doesn't work out, well, then I'll just try again. Or I'll just, you kept that backup plan going to go forward with that vision and that goal that you have. And I'm telling you, anyone that's out there right now that is hurting, that is going through a situation this way, even if you know someone there is an avenue, there is someone there to, if you just want them to listen, they will listen. If you need the feedback, you can gain the feedback. We have the National Domestic Violence Hotline at 2, and it's 24/7. Every day, all day. 1-800-799-7233. The 7233 is the word SAFE. So that would be 800-799-SAFE. You want to go to a website and just check out some things you're not sure, go to www.thehotline.org. And there's also www.victimsconnect.org. I didn't have to say www. I could have just said victimsconnect.org, but I like saying www. So it is what it is. But now, do you have any tips? You have any tips, any advice, something for someone who is going through domestic abuse? A message?
Yes. Forgive yourself first, because it's not your fault. That individual who is mistreating you has issues within themselves. I'm sorry. Tyler Perry had a movie, or a play, and the one daughter had a drug addiction. And the point that he made is that there's a problem. At the root of every problem, there's an issue. So anyone that may be an abuser, someone who may be an alcoholic, someone who has a drug addiction, someone who's promiscuous, there's an unresolved issue with that person. So do not blame yourself. And I would also say, first, forgive yourself, but also forgive that person, because what happens when you do not forgive, that allows anger to start festering in your body, physically and spiritually. It turns to bitterness, and then it turns to rage. That's when you see a lot of angry people in this world. And what God revealed to me is that there are a lot of people hurting out here, but what they're doing is, we're seeing the overt of the hurt. We're seeing the violence. They're so angry about what happened in their childhood, or because the marriage didn't work out, that they turn to other avenues as some form of a pacifier, so to speak.
Amen. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of all that you're doing, all that you've come through. There's so many that don't come through. So many that get lost, so many that lose their lives. And I understand, fear over faith over fear is a strong thing. But when someone looking and telling you, you're like, I can do this or do that, that's a whole nother type of fear. And you've overcome it all. You know what? Let me ask you: is he still here on this earth?
No, he passed away, and he passed away in 2014. I was going home to Toledo, and God said, go see him. At that time, he was in a nursing home, and I really didn't want to see him. However, I did, and I prayed with him. I read scripture to him. But the most pivotal point I remember of that visit was looking at the arm that used to punch me in the face, that could no longer move. Looking at him, the person who would spew such nasty, negative words over me, could not even speak. But I looked at him and I said, I forgive you. And I truly meant that. And when I landed back here in Atlanta, I felt a release in my spirit. And I really believe that that was the beginning of my true healing. That was, like I said, that was 2014.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
Hey, Dwayne wrote something that was, I'm reading it, and that he says, a lot of you women don't realize that good men like myself have to deal with the same issue from crazy ass women.
Wow. Well, you're keeping it real. What's his
Yeah,
name?
he is. Yes.
What was his name?
Dwayne.
Dwayne. Thank you, Dwayne, for stepping up. You're speaking up for a lot of men that I'm sure feel that way. There are some aggressive, I don't want to say bully, but there are situations where the female is the one, and the male is the victim. So, I'm glad he actually said that, because let me make that clear that it can go both ways, but nevertheless, there is still help for you.
There's so many ways, though, to come at a person. And I mean, you want to call it abuse, violence. I guess what I would construe abuse is if I'm really messing with you psychologically, emotionally. Whereas the violence, I'm actually punching you in the face.
Right.
It's kind of how I differentiate. And I mean, abuse comes in various forms. And I mean, which is worse? Would you rather be punched and, that bruise might heal, or
no one deserves any of that?
Would you rather have that emotional scar that never heals? And sometimes you carry all of it, all that crap with you throughout your life. I mean, I doubt you will never really dispel completely of what happened.
So okay, let me get a personal question. Okay, your ex-husband has passed. You have moved on. You're very successful doing your own thing. How does all of that you've come through affect you now with another significant other? Do you like, now I have a scroll and you must partake with these rules, or how are you mentally about relationship after all of that?
It helped me to have a better sense. First, let me go back. When you're in an abusive relationship, you are in an identity crisis. You lose your identity. You have no clue. Whoever you were before you interacted with that person, you're no longer that person. So when you come out, you have to regain your identity, or gain an identity again. So far as relationships, what it taught me is how to recognize the red flags. And as I started to learn how to love myself, it helped me to establish my core values. Once you establish what your core values are, you will be able to determine what your non-negotiables are, what you won't tolerate, what your boundaries are. So that from that experience, that's what I bring now to a relationship. And I also let anyone know that I date, I'm like, the first two people you have to get through are my grown children.
Right.
And
That's right.
I do have brothers. I am very protected. I am loved. I am cherished. And you have to get past them first. So,
I like that. Straight up. Let me just tell you straight up what the deal be. But I
Yep.
like that. You
Yeah.
you gotta accept me for being me, right? You have to be
Right.
authentic, and all that is authentic and real. So hey, they should be happy and respect that thing. Like, yeah, girl.
You know what? Sheila says she's proud of you and the strength you just gave her.
Oh, God bless you,
Inspire,
Sheila.
my
Thank
girl.
you.
Inspire.
And also, I think you know this person, Pam Anderson. Congratulations, cousin.
Yes.
Very proud of you.
Yes.
Oh, Pammy. Yeah, shout out to you all. I appreciate everyone who is sending in a comment or suggestion. You can go a step even further than this because it takes courage. It takes that willpower to even type and say anything, to call and say anything. And she is here because guess what? I am Michele Boyd. I just love that. I'm telling you. Ain't got no problem in finding her. Who is she? Listen, go and find out. Pass that on to someone. You know, it just has a little special little ring to it. Anyway, you can't forget it. It's easy to pass around word of mouth. Word of mouth, you would be surprised what word of mouth can do. Not the kind of word of mouth that's gossip. Girl, you heard it. Girl. No, this is good word of mouth. So go ahead on. I am Michele Boyd. Michelle, girl, I appreciate you. I feel really good today. I mean, I always feel good on my Terrific Tuesday. First of all, I fast every morning. Yes, I'm ready to go eat now, but
Okay.
I feel actually good because I know that you have reached and have motivated and inspired someone today. And through this platform, especially makes me feel very honored. And I thank you so much for taking the time being on the show. Again, tell everyone how you can be followed on social media and contacted as well for your life coaching and your business that I can't say because it's not in front of me again. Heaven sent. I was being real. Heaven sent
That's
life
okay.
coaching LLC. Okay.
Yeah. You may follow me on Instagram at Heaven Sent Life Coaching ATL. My Facebook page, which is still in the formative stages right now, is Heaven Sent. I forgot myself.
See, I
Heaven
feel
Sent
good
Life-
now.
Heaven Sent Life Coaching LLC. Username Coach Michi MICHI. You may also go to my website at IamMichelleBoyd.com.
That's what's up, Michelle. I thank you. You're more than welcome to come back at any time and share. In fact, if someone start requesting you, we're gonna be starting to bug you. Be like, would you come back again on the show? I'm very, very appreciative for you taking the time and inspiring the world here on the Queen Silvy Show.
Well, thank you for having me. It's been a pleasure. It's been an honor, and I definitely have no problem returning. Just
Hey,
please
the
let
next
me know.
time when you come back home and visit Toledo, the toast is on me because that's what I cook. Toast.
Okay.
I'm like, I don't cook, but I can make some toast.
You can make some toast. Okay, I'll take the toast.
I can make toast. Tim can make coffee. We're going to start with that.
Okay, that sounds good.
That's
I
all right.
can do that.
All right. Thank you very much, Michelle. We'll be in touch with you.
All right, thank
Michele
you.
Boyd, Heaven Sent Life Coaching. And hey, it's simple. I am MichelleBoyd.com. Go and get yourself hooked up, connected, informed, and gain some more inner strength. Teamwork is a mug. I love teamwork. And hey, when you have somebody in your corner, it does make a difference. You're not alone. You are not alone. That's Pam's show. And you can check that on this coming Thursday on the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Again, thank you for tuning in on this terrific Tuesday, the Queen Silvy Show. We have SILVYAMID, the fun word guessing game, coming up in just a few moments. In fact, today is the last Tuesday in this month of February, so we have two contestants. Last week, contestant had some technical issues, and in all fairness, I will include him this week with this week's contestant. So two contestants is going out to try and beat the so far in the lead champion, which is Jay Smith out of United Kingdom. He is in the lead, and you can see the game in just a few moments. But what I'd like to do while Smooth get our contestant connected, I'd like to give a few shout outs today, if I may. Shout out to you, Helen Myers and Peace Myers. Shout out to Corey and Casey Patinio, Joan Mercer, Aaliyah Asia, Maya Tay, Camille. Shout out to my main squeeze, my grandson, my poo-poo-poo, Omari, and also Jonathan Jr., and also Tyron. Those are my grandson princes. Shout out to you all. Shout out to Jonathan Sr., LP, and Cynthia. Queen Sonia, Queen Khaki, Queen Shanika, Queen Brianna. You all are queens. If I don't say the word queen behind it, you are all queens. Alana, Precious, Cynthia. Shout out to you all. Shout out to Kelly and Ryan and the All American Boys, Pat and Tracy and the All American Girls. Shout out to you. Shout out to Patricia, Wilhelm McGiffin. Shout out to Renita Easley, Gold Rosa, Donna Ferry, Pam Bailey. Shout out to you. Pinky Harmon on her way to do a movie over in England. Shout out to you. Sassy Savage. Hey, if you want some great hip hop rapping music from a female out of Mississippi, she is. Sassy Savage has it going on. Lee Allen Sr., shout out to you. Out of Johannesburg, South Africa, Websterito, Hostile Flow, shout out to you. Beth Lambert, Nicola Jones, Bethany Jones, and Kay Cross, shout out to you. Hey, if you would like to be shouted out, simply hit us up at queensylvy@comic.com, the website, thequeensylvyshow.com, or go wherever you're viewing or listening to this and drop your name information in the contact section, and Smooth will get that out to you as well. Yes, when you're hot, you're hot. That's what I say, and I carry my fan with me all the time. All the days. Like right now, I'm just one of those type of girls. I am just hot. I just am. But we're going to get things going because I have the first contestant here.
Oh, we do?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
To play SILVYAMID, the fun word guessing game. It's going to be interesting. I tell you, interesting. And I'm going to tell you how you play the game for anyone who is just checking this out for the first time, because you too can also come aboard and get in line to play SILVYAMID, the fun word guessing game, by simply sending us your email, your name, and your contact information. It's simple. Smooth is going to call out a letter. The contestant will have 60 seconds to name as many words as they can, beginning with that letter. Whomever has the most words from this month, February, wins the cash prize no matter where you are. Now, currently, United Kingdom is in the lead with the most words. I'm not saying it. I'm not going to intimidate and bug you, my contestants, but you got to put it in where you get it.
Got to get it in when you can get it in.
And all that.
Fit it in while you can get it in.
So if my contestant is here, Smooth, as you will.
I believe your contestant is here. And there's your contestant.
Boom! Contestant, please state your name and where you're from.
Napoleon Bridges from Los Angeles, California.
All right. Want to tell anybody a little bit about yourself? Hold on, what is that hat? Blue. Who are you representing with that hat?
Oh, Cali, you know that.
Cali.
Wait a minute. Wait. No. You failed to understand.
You see,
Just so we're perfectly clear.
that's all right. Let me get I'm trying to get my clock here.
All right.
You can say something.
How's the
while I
weather?
find it.
Oh man, it's gonna rain today, but it's been pretty nice.
Good.
It's raining here.
We're fine. Yeah, it's raining here today too. We're finally breaking maybe towards spring. Finally getting rid of our snow.
Mm-hmm.
But otherwise, things are smooth.
All right.
No complaints.
So you heard how I said the game is played. Smooth is going to call out a letter, and I will say on your mark, get set, go, and then you will name as many words as you can in 60 seconds.
Alrighty.
Smooth, what is the letter?
The letter of the day is R.
R. All right.
R is the letter. On your mark, get set, go.
Race. Let's see. Wreck. Racy. Reds. Rough. Raft. Let me see. Reggae. Rage. Run. Rancid. Roar. Let's see. Rag. Raw. Ram. Rap. Res. Rib. Rue. Rug. Rut. Rep. Rev. Rim. Rob. Roll. Let's see. What else? Raw.
I got 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. What did you get?
Raw.
26.
Got 26. 26 words. It's pretty good. Now, you know, I'm not going to say, you play how you play, right? Well, what you looking at, though? I'm gonna have you look at me directly in the camera and do some words. You can.
I'm looking in the camera. My camera right here.
Hang on.
You know what? 26 words is good because that actually just took the lead from United Kingdom had 25 words. You did 26 words. That's pretty good. You in the lead because if my next contestant right behind you don't blow you down, guess what? You got that 5 pennies. No, I'm just kidding.
And I'm looking at my son because he's trying to come over here, and I'm telling him to stay over there.
That's all right. That's all right. He did good. He did good. The letter R.
That's how working home parents have to deal with it.
Yeah, I already know what that be like. You know, they be pulling on your leg. Everything.
Kid wanting to be mugging in on you.
That's all right. Well, listen, stand by. I appreciate you participating
How can he be followed and stuff?
I know, participating and playing the game. Tell everyone how you can be followed on social media.
I can be followed on Instagram at IEandMe or Facebook, Napoleon Bridges.
What was that you said before first? I am me?
IE and me.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Which is Aisha and Napoleon, but I abbreviated it.
Well, I mean, you didn't have to break it down like that, but I got you. I got you.
That one.
I love you guys.
Yes.
My family, the Sylvia show is the best, man.
Well, I appreciate you. 26 words will be contacting you today, depending on who the next contestant, what she gets. But so far, you have it.
Yeah. All righty.
All right, thank you very much.
Thanks, Napoleon.
All right, thanks, guys.
You got it, man.
Ooh, this is interesting. Jay Smith from United Kingdom had 25 words. He held it down for like 2 weeks as a contest as the lead in that there. And then we have Napoleon Bridges, who just come in with 26 words in 1 minute. That is so interesting because we have another contestant that is going to be coming up in just a moment. And is this a she? Yeah. She is going to try and top that. And it's going to be interesting. I love it when it gets like this here. But listen, thank you for tuning in to the Queen Silvy Show. Listen, if you don't know that we now have not one, not two, but 3 different shows every week, every Tuesday, the multiple award-winning The Queen Silvy Show. And tomorrow, wonderful Wednesday.
Did you find that distracting while I was doing that?
No, I was ignoring it. I know how to ignore when you have to ignore. What did you do? I didn't see, really.
I was showing number 3, so, people in other languages might not know the number 3. You could say tres, 3. I don't know. I'm just trying to help out.
That's okay.
That's what I'm here for.
But is there anything you want to give out about Tim's Tidbits tomorrow?
Nope.
Can keep them.
Keep them on their edges.
It's a hot show talking about topics and things that, listen, a lot will
We just
not
talk about what's
cross the
going
line.
on in the world and what's happening, and kind of
Keeping it real.
give you different perspectives from different people. I mean, we give left wing and right wings each. Got to keep it balanced in there.
When he say we, he's a special co-host out of Texas, the DFW Texas area, Larry E. So it's a fun show. They
My
keep it
favorite
real.
part is
I
our
love it.
asshole of the week. I shouldn't say that on.
Yeah, you can keep it real.
Our asshole of the week.
Every
so we
week
always
you
have
have
an
one.
asshole of the week. So
Looking forward to seeing who this week's.
asshole is.
Yeah, thanks for saying that for me. And then there's Thursday, the wonderful, terrific Thursday with the Now You Know show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim, providing you with inspirational, encouraging, and even funny segments from great people around the world.
just like you.
Absolutely. We have You Are Not Alone, Dementia Talk with Pam. We have LP and LP's Flavor Review. Kane Patinio and God's Word to be Heard, the wonderful, authentic WandaVision and Happy Black Sheep. We have the Deuce Smith brothers from United Kingdom, and their creation behind Popcorn Family and Friends is fantastic. We every week showcase a cartoon episode that Smooth and myself is in, thankfully in. I can't say how much I appreciate being a cartoon character that has her own train, her own helicopter, her own crib, her own everything. It's so great. If only that just could be outside here, but it is fun nevertheless, and we showcase that as well as our show question of the week, where I love the show question of the week. People video in their answer, opinion, their response to the question of the week via video so that you can see them as well as hear them, and you can be a part of that as well. I don't really put the question of the week out publicly. You have to message me, and I will get that to you. Every now and then I might pop it in, but the question of the week, if you'd like to go to queensylvia@comic.com or the website, thequeensylvyshow.com, or again, wherever you're viewing or listening to this. That's right, Smooth.
That's right.
And we
Go
will
to
get that information
queensylvia.comic.com
out for you, indeed.
But you're right. I love when you spoke about the Thursday shows with the content of various people from around the world. I love that.
Thank you.
Because you had that was a novel idea when you decided to put that all together, and you said, hey, let's do another show, and then what we could do is get segments of people who have content and would like and worthwhile content, and some of it is very applicable to everyday life, and some of it's just made to make you smile.
Absolutely.
And that's what it's all about.
That's what it's all about. We aim to bring the best in live entertainment, talents, and topics from around the world, also providing resources that we know you or someone that you know can utilize, and we love paying it forward. Be a part of the Queen Silvy Show Friends Club. Go ahead and become a contestant for the SILVYAMID, the fun word guessing game. It's fun and it's challenging. You think you know how to play, but until you get on, that's when it gets to you. And we're going to incorporate a couple of different word games, because some of you might think you know all the alphabets and words, but when we twist the game up, let's see what you got. Let's see what you got. I'm waiting for my contestant.
But you know what? As long as they're studying words, we have a commercial for somebody who can just help them with that.
Yes, we sure do. Check it out.
In school? Are you feeling frustrated and don't know where to turn? Seek a virtual tutor at a Step Ahead Tutoring Services. Our missions are to tackle the academic challenges of all students and the emotional, mental, and behavioral changes that result from these challenges. In doing so, we fulfill the belief that we will improve our communities in the process. We provide the following services: one-on-one tutoring, test prep, editing and proofreading, and college counseling. All our tutors are online, so you don't have to worry about parking or opening your home to strangers. Your child can receive quality personalized instruction from the convenience of your own home. Even if you're traveling, you can take us with you. Our virtual services are limitless. Best of all, we work within your budget. Our rates are flexible and reasonable. Your wallet will thank us. What are you waiting for? Let us help your child today.
Feeling overwhelmed, overweight, or out of sync with your health and body? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Need motivation and direction with your goals? Overtime Fitness Toledo. Here at Overtime Fitness, we strive to provide a warm, inviting, judgment-free, family-oriented atmosphere, offering customized and nutrition workout training. Because you are worth it. Give us a call and book your session today. 419-708-0800. Overtime Fitness Toledo. Check us out on Facebook and Instagram. That is correcto mundo.
See how we educated them?
Hey, I told you we bring the best in live entertainment.
Get your home tutoring and we can get you fit all at the same time. And this resources. Is fantastic.
It sure is. Fantastic is also Sylvia.
Queen Silvy, this whole damn show's amazing.
Thank you. I know. But you're amazing too.
Thank you.
I know. Listen, SILVYAMID, the fun word guessing game, has 2 contestants this week, rounding out the month of February. We just had Napoleon Bridges, who did 26 words in 60 seconds. We had the former lead out of United Kingdom with 25 words, and this is my latest contestant. Are you there?
I'm here. Can you see me?
I can see you, and I can hear you as well. Tell everyone your name and where you're calling from. Not calling, Hello. But where are you from?
Hello, my name is Follette Clark. I am from a little town called Windsor, North Carolina.
I love it.
Oh, somebody's heard of it.
Yeah, the audience has heard of it. So I don't know if you watched previously, just a few moments ago, we had out of California, Napoleon Bridges. He did 26 words in 1 minute and 60 seconds. Okay. And he actually beat out the champ. The person that was in the lead before him had 25 words. So pressure's on.
Wow.
Hey, so he beat the UK.
He beat United Kingdom's lead of 25 words. He pushed in 26 words. Now it's up to you.
Now, can North Carolina unseat Cali?
Can North Carolina do it? Smooth is going to call out a letter. Let me get my clock in here. 1 moment. Where did I do it? All right.
You ready?
So Smooth is going to call out a letter, and when he does, I'm going to say on your mark, get set, go. You will have 60 seconds to blam it out. As many words beginning with the letter. Smooth, what is the letter?
The letter of the day is C.
C is C as in cat.
Yes.
All right. You usually give a word, Smooth.
Okay.
All right, on your mark, get set, go.
Corn, car, can, cat, cookies, clean, cool, crazy, cabin, candy, cabbage, cope, did I say crazy, care, cater, cool, chat, crew, cook, cure, clay, city, coins, craft, coal, camp, chew, cone, cry, crush, candle, cost,
yeah, 31.
31.
Wow. Girl! A woman has come and just flicked them men over like, flick your 25. Wow. Outstanding.
I'm sorry, Napoleon, you were the champion for about
60
seconds.
That is not funny, but it's fun. Word guessing game, SILVYAMID. We have the champ for February. She's just gonna come in and
that was like the Olympics. Olympics, and wasn't it? Just like a photo finish and shit.
Just flick the men off and show them what's up. I like it when queens win anyway. But representing North Carolina. Tell me where exactly in North Carolina you getting?
It is in eastern North Carolina. I'm like an hour and a half away from the coast.
Okay.
Yes.
Very nice. Well, listen.
Thank you.
I'll contact you just shortly and get your contact information, your address or email or however you want it to be. But it's coming to you, my girl, and I am so honored to, what a thing. Where's my audience? There's my audience. I knew I charged them for something. That's what's up. Woo! So, thank you very much for participating. I look forward to more communication. What do you do, by the way?
I am the founder of a fashion entertainment magazine, which is called MTM Modeling Magazine.
All right.
Yes, so been doing my thing since 2018.
Hey, we may have you on and talk about that. You never know. Okay, that's what's up.
Okay.
Well, you have a great Tuesday because this has been a terrific Tuesday. It always is for me, and I thank you for taking the time and playing SILVYAMID.
Thank you to both of you.
You're very welcome. I'll be in touch with you.
Take care. Thank you.
All right, Colette Clark, baby, representing and just took it to the bridge. Well, Jay Smith from United Kingdom and Napoleon Bridges gave it a good shot. No one says you can't try again. Get in line again if you wish, but February has a champ.
I was trying to keep the men on top, give her like the letter Z. And I'm like, I can't do that. That's just being me.
Well, the one in lead was like, give him Z so that he can stay in lead. But no, you don't. You can't do that.
Can't do that.
Fair. We play fair, and that is all right. I appreciate that. Listen, I really appreciate Michele Boyd for taking the time and being on our show. Heaven Sent Life Coaching LLC is her business. Go to her website. Pass the website along to someone else. It's very simple. I am Michele Boyd with one L. I am MicheleBoyd.com, and get someone help connected. There is people out there for you, and Michele Boyd is definitely one of them. I also want to thank the contestants, Napoleon Bridges and Follette Clark, for participating and rounding out SILVYAMID for the month of February. You still have time to get yourself connected in. If I get so many, I'll do 2 a day, 2 a show, that is. However it be, it's fun. You are more than welcome to come aboard and play that.
That was kind of fun today, the way you had 2 on the... Yeah, maybe. We'll see how that works out.
Yeah, we'll see. But listen, I want to thank you all for tuning in. Spread the word. We are here on the archive. If you watch this live, by the way, Smooth and myself, we love and appreciate you. And if you're watching this later on the archive, listen, our love is everlasting. We love and appreciate you as well. You can follow Queen Silvy anywhere. Simply Google Queen Silvy, The Queen Silvy Show. Go to Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, all those areas you can find us. Archives are available. We have, 6-7 years of shows to entertain you at any moment. Just go and type in The Queen Silvy Show.
Absolutely.
Smooth, how can you be followed?
Follow me, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, same way, Queen. Again, the easiest way, look at the top of the screen there. And go to thequeensilvyshow.com and get on our friends list. And also, don't forget the YouTube. If you go there, please subscribe.
Absolutely. It's been a great time. It's a terrific Tuesday. If you know me, you know I'm hungry. I was ready to go and eat. Join us tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for Tim's Tidbits Hot Show just for you. And return Thursday evening, same, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for the Now You Know Show with Queen Silvy and Smooth Tim. Thank you. Go out and enjoy and make the best of your morning, afternoon, or your evening. Until then.
You had me going.
Yeah.
So until next week, actually, same Queen time, same Queen station.
That's right.
We'll holla.
Join me every Tuesday for fun and games and play for cash. That's right. SILVYAMID, the fun word guessing game is back, and you can come aboard and play. It's simple. Just email us your name and contact information, and you are in there, baby.